Comic Book Corner 2.0. That's right, guys, and we're getting ready to do another comic book review. And this is the first one of the week that I'll try to do some more on. But this one I was anxiously awaiting to read. And today we're going to be talking about Batman Superman issue number one. This book is $3.99. It's obviously a number one issue. It is written by Greg Pak and Jay Lee and Ben Oliver are the actual artists in this particular book. Um, First off, right away, we're going to talk about the artwork in this book because uh, the artwork is something totally different that you don't usually see in this book, in this style. Right here, the cover, you can tell that it's going to be different. Every book that you or every page that you see, at least in the beginning, looked like it belongs in some kind of different world, some kind of video game that really takes you into different and an unknown, like in his way of what Gotham looks like. And you can see this here in these opening pages, just really interesting, like just a park bench that Bruce Wayne sits on in some wilted trees shows the darkness in Gotham. Just really interesting stuff. Um, it's just like certain pages in this book just belong in a museum. It's crazy. It's just like paintings. You know, here's your paneling in the opening pages, and here we have another page. I mean, it's just made like a painting. You get that, see that right here, and here's two more pages. You got one with Catwoman and here with Superman. Now, when it comes to the actual visual of Superman, I don't know. I'm just not feeling it for the character. Again, it's something that you want to see in a museum or a painting. I don't know if this works for a comic book, at least for me anyway. And the reason why I'm talking about the art so much in this book is because this is a major part for me in this book. So again, you can see that right here. That's Superman and Clark, and he's going back to his young days because this is going back to the time where Clark and Bruce first meet. Um, and you can see here there's another page of Catwoman in there, and she's obviously possessed by some being. And so interesting stuff in this particular issue. And for the story itself, it goes back to, again, the days of when Clark and Bruce first met, when he's wearing his t-shirt and jean type of style, and you got Bruce just being cocky like himself. And it was interesting to see that you get the two different personalities between the characters, between Bruce and between Clark, when these two children are here fighting, as you can see in the panels, and what Clark would do, and then kind of like what Bruce would do. And then you get to see a fighting dynamic between the two when they're Superman and um, Batman, and you get to see that in here too, which is an interesting scene. Now, my overall verdict in this book was maybe it's me, but I didn't feel it. Maybe it's because there needs to be more to be read in here. I just found it weird. It was like the two met, there was an investigation going on, then Clark winds up falling in Smallville, and so does Batman, and they start doing a battle, and Superman gets pissed off, and Catwoman's possessed by some creature, and it just, I don't know, I found it weird. And the thing that kind of upset me is you have a number one issue and you have two artists on a number one issue. If this is your feature artist, Jay Lee, I think if that's his name, does the first art in here. Let me just make sure of that. Yeah, Jay Lee, he's the main artist. Finish the book. I don't get why they really changed it. And I just felt the story, I don't know, I understood the story, but I just felt something missing and it didn't capture me. So maybe I might be on the minority in this particular issue because, as far as I know from reading reviews on this particular book, people loved it. People gave it 4 stars, 5 stars, groundbreaking. For me, it was average. The artwork is different. I give it that. Like I said, there's paintings that should be in the museum, and that's kind of what this reminded me of. And you have 2 artists on a #1 issue where I want to see 1 artist to debut issue. Stuff like that kind of pisses me off. So I don't know. Well, I'll get the next issue next week. I think it comes out. I don't know. I'm yet to be determined on it, but I wasn't blown away at this. So guys, give me your comments below on what you thought of Batman and Superman. Tell me if I'm crazy. Tell me if I'm on crack. Go ahead. But again, it's my opinion, and I'm sorry. I just didn't like this one as well as I thought I should, I guess. So I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5, an average book for me. So guys, until the next comic book review, this is Mike Spider signing off. Thanks for watching.